children are an investment for our dunya and the akhirah. Amazing. You know, one day I was sitting with a man and he told me, we got chatting, non-Muslim. And we got chatting and we're talking about all sorts of things and so on. And then he tells me, so how many children do you have? I told him, I have 7. He said, what, 7? 7 kids, are you crazy? How are you going to afford that? That's a question because it's looked at from a different angle altogether. Sometimes people who do not have iman look at children as an expense. How am I going to afford it? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has explained this in the Quran in a beautiful way. But I said, you know what? I said, why is it considered an expense? He said, how are you going to pay fees? I said, that's all temporary. It's just for a few years. After that, you know what happens? Each one of them will have a salary of 100,000 and I'm going to be a rich man. I've got more kids than yours. So I'll be having 700,000 before you know it. And if your kids, say for example, one is still searching for a job, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, I just made it sound that way. But the point I was trying to get across is for us, it's a huge investment. Not only for the dunya, but more so for the akhirah. تَزَوَّجُوا الْوَدُودَ الْوَلُودَ فَإِنِّي مُبَاهِمْ بِكُمُ الْأُمَمَ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. It's something of the Prophet ﷺ's teachings to want more children or as many as you can bring up properly. You know, obviously there are teachings of Islam in this regard which are detailed, which I'm not going to go into because it's not part of the topic. But we need to bring up our children with a lot of discipline and with goodness, with character. This afternoon we spoke, or should I say this morning, we had a parental workshop here. And mashallah, we managed to meet with quite a few parents and we discussed this topic at length. But by the will of Allah, if we know that every child that reads salah, because of our encouragement, even after we die, we will be receiving a reward for that particular child's productivity. Imagine. Your child, you've given them such an upbringing that they make dua, they pray for you after you've died. The hadith says, إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمَ انْقَطَعَ عَنْهُ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ. If a person, a human being dies, all his deeds are cut off from him besides 3 things. What are these 3 things? 1 is knowledge that he may have disseminated. 2 is a charitable deed that is a continued charity that he may have given, somehow benefiting others. This is productivity. To learn is productivity, but more productive than learning is to put into practice and disseminate. That's why in Islam, it's not only ilm, but it's ilmun wa amal wa da'wah. You need to learn, you need to put into practice, and you need to call others towards it. Convey the message. Allahu Akbar. A child who prays for you after you've died, how will that child pray for you when you have not been of any positive impact upon your own children? Father, you were never at home. Where were you? I was at work all day, every day. So my child was brought up by whom? I don't even know. You know, we say to bring up is different from to grow like wild grass. You know, if you put water on soil that is fertile, it will grow anything, weeds or whatever. But if you sow seeds and then put water, you can have a fruit tree. You can have something else. So water can be beneficial if only you've sown the seeds. The same applies. You have children, mashallah. To be able to make them productive in the right sense, you need to engage in their lives. That is productivity. If I do not take part in the lives of my children, I'm not a productive Muslim. Because Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Allahu Akbar. Oh, you who believe, save yourselves and your family members from the fire. That's a Muslim. So if I understand this and I believe it and I work towards it, I'm so productive that the day I die, not only will I be saved, but my children will have direction by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah grant us goodness.